Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Inko, and this was actually my first run on the new patch, during which I accidentally disabled all of the new items, so this ended up being a free-to-play run. And aside from my constant doubt and confusion about whether or not the new items were even enabled, and being progressively further gaslit by my own stupidity, it was actually a pretty interesting run and shows off just how much stronger Poison is as a baseline in the new meta. And the main reasons that Poison gets a lot stronger in the new meta is that, one, with slower everything, Poison has more time to tick between things activating, and two, this one's arguably much more important, Shipwreck is back at gold, and that's really, really good in any Poison build. Anyway, here's a look at free-to-play Poison builds in the current state of the Bazaar. Alright, new patch, new kits. You get a choice from 3 every time. Choose a gold tier skill. Choose an enchanted item plus 2 gold. Said 4 in the patch notes. Or plus 12 gold and 3 income. Now, personally, I'm pretty sure 12 gold, 3 income is just like the optimizer's choice. This is so much gold. It's massively impactful. These feel like gambling. Especially if I were playing Pig, I would never pick gold tier skill, but on the other characters, I'm still gambling. The high roll is so much better than the low roll. An enchanted item is enticing, but with 3 choices, you can still very easily get 3 irrelevant picks. Now, that said, I am a content creator and I will be gambling. Deadly Pearl. Toxic Seashell probably wins the early game. I do have the new shit enabled. You can see Dooley's board, actually. I just realized I'm playing with this. Despite Pearl being generally a better card, crit chance on Pearl is irrelevant. Toxic Seashell can win me the early game just because it is a poison card that keeps me alive and poisons. I don't need much more than that. I'm going to ignore Ayla here. I'm going to go Strange Mushroom for max gold. And that's because I'm looking to play Poison and Weatherglass, that sort of thing. I really want to wake up Cthulhu. That's why I was mentioning having the new stuff enabled. Do I beat Viper with 1 poison? Probably not. I would have liked to beat Viper, but, well, I'm going to go Fang Dinglet then. There's an argument to going to the other guy. This is just a higher average gold outcome. Weapons have crit won't affect me. New Fangs are basically little katanas. They're very good. But I'm basically here for pelts. I would have liked to fight Viper, I really would have, but there's just no shot. Oh, how slow is this? You're 6 seconds now. You used to be 5. Gonna have to get used to that a lot with the current patch. I imagine my ability to evaluate a lot of NPC fights is also wrong. I wonder if Rogue Scrapper is scarier or not. I would think it is, and I had a pretty slow build. So Rogue Scrapper is probably a little bit harder to beat on day 2 than it used to be. On the other hand, I have a shielded poison item, so I should be fine, provided I can just find literally any aquatic items to put on my board. 5 poison when the sandstorm gets here. Little bit too slow for my taste, I will be honest with you. The gold's what I wanted, even though it doesn't help my board and I'm very rich. Here we go, JJ. We have to start finding some shit.
Let's chat.
Now, I would be okay playing Weatherglass. Lighter feeds into that. I need something on my board. Would I be willing to buy a silencer and a gun here? No. I'm not playing Weapon Vanessa. That's not what I'm here for. Well, shit, I should have played Weapon Vanessa. What am I doing? Double barrel shotgun silencer, first store. So Trebuchet still has the same cast time. I was wondering if a lot of the big 10-second charge items got omitted, and it looks like they did. I will happily take a Cove, though. That will be a huge amount of income. It'll help a lot in the coming days. I actually don't have any friends or food. So I'll go middle here. Beach ball will be quite good.
I want what's right for you.
Fishing, that's not very good, but I have a Cove. I'm missing an aquatic item. It's literally 10 shield, 1 poison. If I miss on the next roll, what can I, like, what would the hits be? If I got like cannon, double barrel, shark claws, right? I'm gonna take this and just go. It's not very good. I know it's not very good, but rolling is potentially much worse. This is a strong economic decision. We have a chance of winning with like the shield and the poison. We're well poised to beat a lot of weapons, I would think. This man has starting diamond fangs, I guess? How? Oh, this Dooley board has a weird soundtrack. Hold up, no, stop. Settings, we are increasing music for a run. That is a very different battle soundtrack. I did not know. Is this for the Dooley board or is everyone getting this? He got shielded hand axe as his starting, and I guess he got a random skill and it was diamond fangs at bronze. Crazy. In terms of the actual fight, I haven't been paying as much attention to that. The Dooley board has me tripping a little bit. It looks like I barely win because poison ramps. I might be optimistic though. No, I definitely lose. What the fuck am I talking about? It ramps, but like not that much. Yeah, not even close, really. Oh, so what did I lose to? Well, you see, I lost to having basically 3 useless items. His board's bad, but mine is notably worse. That's fine. I did this knowing it wasn't great, doing it for day 2 economy to make sure I had some chance of winning as opposed to no chance of winning. Is Piranha a friend? No, he's a small aquatic weapon. Oh, that text in the, in like the card packs, it displayed the tags. I can't show you with my mouse because I'll get off the preview. But small aquatic weapon above Piranha is no longer linked like file tags. It's just floating above the card. I guess they couldn't do the file tag in a way that was aesthetically pleasing that also allowed them to scale up the number of tags something had. Okay, cool. I don't know if I have a positive opinion of that UI or a negative opinion, but it is a new UI that took me by surprise either way. I'll get back to it once I've seen it for it. Why did I not buy Coral first? Because I wasn't planning on buying Coral, but like I absolutely need to. I've got stuff to sell that I'm happy to sell. Yeah, you can get out. Ambergris, Pearl, and Clamra are all very good. The problem is that I obviously can't buy all of them. I think Clamra is the weakest one. I want Ambergris, and I'm willing to sell the Piranha for it.
Buyer's remorse never.
So do that, toss the Piranha, pick up the Pearl, be on my way. Here we get our level up, and the board becomes much, much better.
Waiting to be filled.
Right, I need money to roll. That is unfortunate, isn't it? I feel like Pearl has to be better than the 8-second cooldown Illusory. 9-second cooldown Fishing Nets isn't very good, but it's currently some of the best I've got. And these cooldowns are just a bit rough. The game's gonna play much slower, especially in the early game. Got 5 poisons good though, but I need to roll, this is the problem. I might just sell this now. I can also say fuck the Illusory. Toss the lighter and the Illusory. Fine. I'm not willing to take these skills, I'm rolling. Poison skills are too impactful. All right, I guess we're taking that one.
You picked that up quickly.
Plus 2 poisons, not nothing.
Maybe I'm getting better at this.
Bronze chocolate bars will help me stay alive, but my build is so defensive that I'm just gonna take the gold for better shops down the line. And we should absolutely crush Rogue Scrapper now that we have a full board of items. Just getting the shell up to 7 poison so important. Like, it's not great, but he's not gonna deal any meaningful damage to me, and I'm gonna stack up poison and win. Is the build good? I don't actually know the answer to that. I was gonna say no, but in the Omnibonk world, with every single cooldown being like a second slower, yeah, everything on their board looks like I got hit by it too. I really don't know what is good and bad for day 2 anymore. I suspect that I'm like a little bit above average, like very slightly above average. But I don't think I'm particularly strong, and I don't think I'm weak. Oh, there's like, when the sandstorm came in, a little drone flew past over here. I like the dually board. There's a lot of random movement catching my eye. Although there's not quite as much random tech shit as I might have expected it to have. Like the potted plants are just throwing me off a little. You know, Lickett's normally pretty shit, but with the Cove and knowing I can't really afford very much at middle, and I'd be rolling at middle like specifically for Beach Ball Pufferfish, and Pufferfish wouldn't do anything. Because I have the Cove, I'm gonna go Lickett here.
Here, have some.
Just take 5 small treats.
You're going to eat some of those vegetables?
All right, Quixel, what do we have for me?
Fledglings use these things.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be using that. Sell all that except the red gumball for sure. Are Pop Snappers any good? Like, I kind of want it for Weather Glass potentially. But then if I roll, I've got like no gold. I definitely sell all of these. What's the Cove at? Is there an argument to ever running Cove here? No. I have no burn right now if I see Pufferfish, or sorry, Weather Glass. I'm gonna take this, I'm going to roll. If I see specifically Weather Glass, it's insane, and there are other things I can find that I would want. I didn't find them, it's fine. Technically, this is a net gain. I have Ambergris and Cove. So I'll buy it, even though it's not good right now, because I need board filler tomorrow, and it will eventually be economically beneficial to have done so. So are we strong today? No. Apparently this Vanessa was strong yesterday, whatever that means in the new meta.
Squabble with nobodies. My fight isn't with you.
All right, he is left-handed, has Hemlock, weird, double barrel, fire revolver, switchblade, and claws. The damage numbers on those feel quite high. Those claws fucking oh, it's the left-handed, not right-handed. But not on the double barrel? I don't know about that. Oh, also, I appear to have gotten crits? What the fuck was that? I'm gonna hit the replay. I lost like 100 health all at once. I'm very dead, apparently. I thought I was doing fine.
I paint my ship red.
Oh, it's just the double barrel. It just hits like a truck. That's all it was. I just happened to look away the first time the double barrel hit me, right? Yeah, this is just 80, 160. Did I start off at... Oh, I leveled up, so the game's a little bit confused on the replay display. That's what it is. Yeah, it's just so much damage out of double barrel still. Like, yeah, it's not as good as old weapon Vanessa. I'm still instantly fucking dead. Yeah, I think this is just a fishing net diff sort of situation. It's a 9-second item that does fucking nothing. It's not doing me any favors. It's fine. I need to go deep into the late game to summon Cthulhu anyway. Piranha is at least... Wait, no, that's not the loot item I got. Piranhas, I'm fishing those up. That's the whole reason I have the net. I would love to go Finn's Big Bite here. We have to go Kino. We need to find some shit to make this build work. Well, I mean, like... I don't have the pufferfish presently is the thing. I think just lowering my cooldowns isn't good enough, and I think like the water wheel just doesn't seem very good in a current meta. Like it's gonna haste everything for 2 seconds, and then it's not even going to loop, I think. I do something like this. I'm about to sell my entire stash to buy that and roll. Like hypothetically, down the line, I'm looking to summon Cthulhu. In that world, I think neither water wheel nor figurehead make my board. Either way, this is a temporary decision. Dude, I think this shit's bait. I need to find items that actually hurt people. Like, as much as I want to buy this water wheel, because I've had runs of Poison Vanessa where I just never found water wheel and the build never worked. I have to sell so much to buy it. The figurehead's not good enough. 10% CDR for 8 gold's not getting me anywhere. Like, at least that does something. And I still have economy to leverage later. I don't feel like I'm completely locked in. Slow 2 items for 3 seconds is notably better. I didn't realize it was gonna upgrade the number of items it slowed. Honestly, I'm gonna take the upgrade. View it as an economy commitment. It's fine. This makes it tremendously more usable in the actual fights. Combine that with an illusory, we might actually get somewhere. I have no money. This is an easy fight. Can't go to any shops. I don't think I beat Hydra, dude. Just at all. Thankfully, he doesn't scale off of my slows, but you know, the 800 health lead, right? Just when you random into Hydra dude on day 3, it's really hard to win. So far, it's going well enough, I guess. Our slows are meaningfully slowing him down. We're stacking poison. I don't think we win though, because the problem is these guys have very good crit chance. The crit chance is scaling up. It deals triple crit damage and it's gaining damage every time he slows. If I can dodge a crit on this guy, I might win, but I'm not going to. Yeah, like I said. Hilarious thing is, I think I actually did. No, I still lost. There wasn't enough time left before Sandstorm. Admirable effort, but just shitty poison build against Hydra dude a day early is not happening. I'm very confident we roll straight through Scout Trooper. It's just, I can't beat that fight on day 3. What I want Gunner? I think Gunner and Gunpowder are up my alley because in the late game, stuff like Primordial Depth Charge is looking so good to summon Cthulhu that I kind of want to have something like this just banked all game if that's what I'm trying to do. Now, honestly, summoning Cthulhu doesn't look that strong and trying to force this as a meme, but ignore that. Don't worry about it. And yeah, we just steamrolled this guy. He's at 50 poison. He's done nothing to me. My build is actually fine for day 3. Now that I've just like filled it out and gotten, like every time I get anything, Seashell is scaling up, right? If I can upgrade the Seashell, it becomes so much better. I think Uzi has no place in this build ever. I'm gonna get a slow item. There could be relevant, interesting things there. Well, that's large. That's quite large. Of the two, I think Ambergris is the one more likely to leave my board, so I'm gonna use the med kit on the other one. Electric heals, huh? I will level up before the fight, so I actually have to think about those guys.
I mean, a customer.
Hard pass on all of that. A little bit underwhelmed by all of this. I need to sell something to buy the chum, though. It is just net gain to my economy. There's no way I'm ever playing the coral armor, though. We level up right before the fight now. We get upgraded bronze tier item. First, we have to figure out the electric eel situation. We're probably upgrading the toxic shell, by the way. So I can run the chum, scale my crit chance on everything, which is going to scale crit chance on toxic seashell, and just have a lot of items. Then put electric eel down, which is going to, you know, do a good chunk of slowing and go relatively quickly. It seems better than the rest of the garbage I have, you know? Upgrading the seashell isn't that good, but like, what else am I doing? Getting a random skill? Nah, I'll commit to the seashell. He got me this far, which is to say 0 wins and undeserving of any loyalty, but I'll believe. It's just a lot of shield and poison, you know? All right, 2-win Vanessa, but for real this time, I'm actually strong. I'm not just living on a prayer that my opponent sucks. I think I have something going on. Life Preserver, Shoeblade, Grappling Hook, Langjin, Shark Claws. Langjin's at 224. Langjin has been reduced in cooldown somehow, so I can't figure out its original cooldown. Dude, the new battle music has me tripping a little bit. Gonna turn the volume up on my end rather than turning it any higher on the video. Shoeblade, Grappling Hook, Langjin. I don't know, my defenses are just good enough. The Langjin's not a problem, unless I get the 9% crit. Life Preserver won't do much against the poison build. I think we've got this. Yep, no 9% crit, we're done. We get him. Oh, he had already cheated. I didn't realize he'd already cheated death. I was busy vibing out to the Dooley Jam, man. Left-handed Shark Claws. Not quite it. You know what? That board makes me think it is open beta. Because that looked like somebody who kind of knew about the game, but not really. All right, so middle has pufferfish, but I don't have haste anyway. So I'm just gonna go to the mountain pass and take a fight that I'll lose again. All right, Retiree, let's see how this goes.
You want to take a swing at me? You couldn't.
Does the skill do anything? Not really. Yeah, this is just an easy fight that I definitely win. It's so weird to be like, all right, guys, we're all in on 120 shield and 14 poison on a 6-second cooldown, and think that's kind of okay. If we could find board-wide haste, we'd be talking. Like, I'd be happy to have the water wheel instead of this right now. The issue is that it would have used all of my economy at a point in time where I didn't know I'd have a board to benefit from it. I don't know, I think I'm glad that I didn't liquidate everything for the water wheel because it let me keep my ambergris, it let me keep my cove. I have a lot more economy going forward. Water wheel's never in the final build. I think I'm coping right now. I'm coping is what's happening. And toss the Uzi, let the piranha stay together. I can't do anything special at the docks. Let's go Kina and find something better than what we're doing. Well, that's all certainly relevant to my interest. Toss these. I want to buy all of that, I think. Upgrade the slow to 2 seconds, get this to fish things up, get a catfish. It's not very good right now, probably just keep him in the bank. That's 3 more inventory slots, and suddenly we have a problem because we're gonna have to sell this net by the end of the day. I'm gonna be honest, this is obviously and clearly worth it. I want to upgrade this. I'm going to hold the catfish because it's not hard for it to be better than an electric eel. Beach ball, why did you have to be at bronze? I don't think I can take a bronze beach ball. Do the eels suck? I think the eels suck. I can get catfish and bronze beach ball, deal a little bit more poison, not much more, mind, but a beach ball getting upgraded repeatedly at future stores would do something. I would never buy an electric eels upgrade anyway. I could also go figurehead. Figurehead is very good in general, but it just doesn't really jive with the thing I want to do in the future. I just see the space problems coming and I'd rather do this. And I think at 4-second speed, effectively, the Eluce Ray is the best partner for the jellyfish. Maybe I should be taking this figurehead. It's just because I'm not trying to build in traditional poison. Do I beat him now? I scale him up more, but I'm so much better too. I have the silver shell. My build is vastly better. This should actually be a pretty clean win. Man, he's really loud now though. He's fucking angry. I guess I'd be pretty pissed too if I were Prince Marianas, Lord of the Deep Sea, and everyone been calling me Hydro Dude for half a year. Anyways, up to 58 poison, I've generated hundreds of shield. It's notably easier when you fight him 7 hours later at the correct day, isn't it? Still pretty scary when the piranha crits you for 200 damage. Multiple times. Wow. Sick. Here I thought I'd get skills and weapons that actually sold for money. Rightmost item, +3 poison. I mean, I think it's best off on the jellyfish? Sorry, +6 poison, better than I thought it was. This is essentially a 3.5 second cooldown. It's the fastest thing I have currently. We always take final dose here. I'm not gonna look at anything else.
But I'll keep you.
Sylvia, help me. I swear I've enabled new cards. I bought this stuff. I'm beginning to think it's not enabled. Well, none of this is useful to me, so I'll be on my way. Really hope the new cards are enabled.
How I'll survive.
I'm gonna roll this. All of that's just completely useless to me. Sure, JJ is fine.
Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
Seaweed's very good. Coral scaled up to 64. Is it still just trash and immediately tossed aside? Oh, Chum's pretty terrible in like 5 seconds to scale crit. That feels like an eternity for very little impact. Catfish upgrade. Don't mind if I do.
Have to leave already?
I think I'm genuinely strong for day 4. Pig tends to not kill people quickly, just as a general rule. Wait, no, I'm short on inventory. I have to sell something. I'm gonna sell the Chum. Connection issue. And the menu button down here doesn't. Oh, I'm not instantly thrown out. I'm trying to reconnect. That's what's happening. Well, I enjoy that the game holds me hostage about it now. I would like if I could actually do things when I disconnect. I'll go get a glass of water and see if we're still here. All right, we're back. We're reconnected. We've got a pig to fight. We're both at 1 win, but I feel genuinely strong for the day. I don't quite know why I feel strong. Maybe I just don't believe builds are good anymore with the Omnibonk. Atlatl, Boomerang, Toxic Touchdown, Duct Tape, this, Weights. Atlatl's up to base 55. Weights are not that good. He has no healing to scale him. I would think we win this. His damage output seems pretty pitiful. He's not triggering the Duct Tape that often. I don't care about Duct Tape. What am I even talking about? Normally, Duct Tape between multicast items with front or rear shielding is terrifying, but I just bypass it. Yeah, our defenses are good enough and we crush him. It's not even close.
Well, I'll admit.
Oh, the border for gold looks real weird while poisoned. That probably isn't intentional. Oh, it's because he was poisoned and shielded at the same time, actually. Work at the docks or health, toughness, and shield items. Shield items can upgrade my shell, and it can give me a turtle shell. They're like things here that matter to me. Not a shielded silencer, that's not the thing. Is submarine ever relevant to me? I don't know why. I've seen like occasionally a submarine build that had like half submarine, half poison, and the submarine was just there to generate shield. I don't think there's any merit to trying that here. I'm gonna roll. Hey, we got the thing I actually wanted, just a seashell. Toss this. We go up to how much poison? 20 poison. Yeah, carry the build, why don't ya? I mean, I'm feeling good about having gambled and picked this guy. Sells non-weapon items. I can afford to roll immediately. I don't have much money, but I'm willing to liquidate to take what she offers. Okay, water wheel's a lot better when catfish is on the board. It's day 5, beach ball's not cutting it anymore. Sell this, buy the catfish. You've been wonderful, Ambergris, you've been great, but your time is up. Now in terms of board space, I think the way we want to do this is like this. The jellyfish is 3.5 seconds compared to 2.5 compared to 3. So we want to move the jellyfish. We have to flip the whole board. Okay, so now the jellyfish is between the pearl and the lucere, which is the maximum number of haste procs. Doesn't matter, there's not a pufferfish on the board. I didn't even need to care about this. The fastest items are next to the water wheel. The catfish is on the right because it's the fastest poison item. We're good. Let's roll. Should I have taken the reload because of all the new stuff that cares about it? I think Captain's Wheel is a bit of a non-starter though. I don't think I need to go for gold aquatic items. It's gonna take a while for that to pay off. It's gonna mess up my economy currently. No, that's not worth. I feel genuinely very strong now that I found the water wheel. Glad it came back. Kyber Commander. I don't know. Gorgonoble has a lot of relevant shit for me. I'm a poison build. I'm going to win. Paralytic Poison is great. Initial Dose is great. Petrifying Gaze is great. Free XP is great. And of the remaining stuff, there is a poison buff, 3 items that sell for a good chunk. There is literally only one miss here. It's just degrees of hits for everything else in a poison build. Because as far as I'm concerned, 4 gold is a hit. That's just enough to be good. Our poison output's a lot higher, but what's not happening is consistent haste. The water wheel is not currently good enough.
You beat me.
It's close, it's pretty solid. But there's like a gap at the end of every water wheel cycle. We're not quite fast enough. Wait, what did that say? What's going on? You have a lot of text. This has 50% crit chance if a poison build is using it and life steal. Don't really know how I'd finagle those two things together. Like, what do I want the weapon for? Well, that helps with the problem, for sure. We're gonna go Andy. There's gotta be some small item I want, right? Not really, to be honest. A free burn item's not good, but it can be medium. It could be specifically weather glass. And I do want a weather glass, to be honest. Don't really want that. I'm gonna hold the feather for a little bit. I don't have to sell it just yet. Gonna have to at the end of the day. There's only 1 hour managing to hold this, but I'm gonna try my damnedest. I have no bronze item I care about upgrading, so let's hit Midsworth here. Yeah, no thanks. Well, that was a lot of things that had nothing to do with my interest. I swear to God, I should have new items available. The lighter is probably just better than the pop snappers. It's also worth more gold. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty rich, don't really care. 3-win Vanessa, a little bit better than me. For a poison Vanessa, I feel pretty good about my defenses with the water wheel and the 200 shield. Rifle with life preserver and seaweed. Do I just deal with this? Like, he has good defenses, but poison stacks ridiculously, and this doesn't lifesteal. I'm pretty sure the rifle will never kill me on its own, so even if he gets through my shield, the seaweed will just scale and keep us good. Yeah, this should be an easy one. The real question is, how does this build work for a primordial thing from the depths, right? Slumbering Primordial is its real name, but we're just gonna start calling it Cthulhu. Or Primordial, one of the two. Because I'd have to drop Water Wheel to make room for it. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to find a turbo enchant along the way. Probably supposed to find dive weights and stack ammo on them. That was my theory in the preview when I was looking at it during the patch notes, or rather during the downtime. I don't know, let's hit pull. It's day 6, I can find a slumbering deep one right now.
Is talking fast.
See, it doesn't increase the haste duration, it just lowers the cooldown by a second. I think that's enough to get 100% uptime, but what I'm afraid of is I do that, I roll, because I really want to summon Cthulhu. Alright, I'm kind of glad we didn't find him. That's also a pretty good cove. I'm going to sell this cove so that I can liquidate all the cash on it and get a new one.
Then returns to gold, like clouds to the sea.
Still can't do anything interesting at docks, but like, what else am I doing other than going to docks and taking a tool? Sure. Let's see what it has. Oh, a toolbox. Oh, I fished up ambergris. Well, I'll try to hold that for as long as I can, but it really won't be that long. Upgrade silver tier or lower. To be honest with you, none of them really matter that much. I'm gonna go for a skill here.
Let's both keep learning. Maybe someday we'll teach each other.
Silver Aquatic Rush is kind of underwhelming. I'm going to roll here for something more impactful. When you slow, your items gain 1% crit chance. I mean, you get underwhelming, I guess, one way or another. I mean, I've got an amount of slow, but Jesus, I'd rather just have guaranteed better hits on the guy down the line. That does nothing. Toss that, go to Enclave Weeper. It's 2 more experience for a fight that is trivially easy. Exposing toxins is pretty good. Vial of Blood is fine. Ectoplasm's genuinely good. The rest of this, we're just talking, well, Track is obviously good, but the rest of it, it's just varying degrees of gold. Like, the poison output's totally fine. We don't have a puffer fish, but we're good enough. Also, it looks like we're almost full haste uptime. We're very, very close. So like a couple more feathers and we're good there. I don't think death caps have anything to do with our interest. All right, JJ, figure me out. What are we doing? I mean, I've definitely got the gold. I don't see much reason not to buy it. That's really not it for me. I could use Captain's Wheel to get more haste, right? It's a fast item. It can haste the water wheel itself in addition to just, like, the catfish. Is that wait, hold up. That sounds hype. I would be dropping Coral for sure. The Illusoray is not even that good. I would put it here. Gets more haste on the catfish, makes the water wheel faster. It'll guarantee the infinite loop. I think that improves the build.
That doesn't work out for you. Come back for a...
I'm getting further and further from my intended path of Waking Cthulhu, though.
Welcome in, huh?
We really need to find a depth charge or a weather glass at some point. I can upgrade these. The haste duration would normally be really good, but like, I don't think it matters much for this build. Going to toss that. I'm not bringing it back ever. Same with the Illusoray. Going to take the Captain's Wheel upgrade. And I've got the room and the gold. I'm going to take the fishing rod upgrade too for economy. Maybe it gives me something I care about a little bit more. I think this is the strongest build I can get right now. I'm up a win on this Vanessa, winning later than they are based on prestige. And honestly, I just feel good about the build. We have a ton of damage with the Captain's Wheel edition. We should have full haste uptime. He has the depth charge. It's still only 1 ammo. He has pufferfish, but he has bad haste for it. All right. He has the dive. Wait, shit. He does not have bad haste. So this guy has found the new items. It seems like the depth charge was really fucking good, by the way. I think we're fine, though. I have full haste uptime. The seaweed handles it. This thing is scary as hell. It needs the second ammo is the problem. Like, it's not just going to one-shot somebody who's doing anything. I'm glad to have beat it. Can I please have it off of your board now? Because I don't even know if I want to use it right now, but like certainly down the line. Yeah, absolutely. It's such a scary item. I really want to use that thing. I thought for sure I was dead when I saw that. I guess I'm going Andy. The docks aren't very good for me. I just don't have anything to do at the docks. Clamor's quite good. I kind of want to hold that. What small item goes on my board? It gives upgrades for my most important items. I'll go to Andy. See, Powder Flask is usually a bit shit in a poison build, but in a post-depth charge world, you lose a multicast on the depth charge. The answer is just find gunpowder. Don't use that. Anyway, Andy's not here to sell me anything new. All right, poison skills, don't do me dirty.
It's self-expression.
You get +3 poison on the catfish. Just straight 10 poison off the rip. I'd rather poison freeze or leftmost poison. When you poison, scale damage, +2 poison. The first 5 times you slow, charge 1 poison item. I don't really have any slow, unfortunately. That's not going to be that good. That's fine. Chemical Fire is quite good. It goes very well with Depth Charge and Weather Glass, which, as I keep saying and alluding to, I would like to use. Middle, please. There are cards I really want to run. Middle. No, hold up. Are they enabled? I can't click on this right now. Cool. Anyway, let's be on our way. Middle has nothing for us.
That's Paul. He might have
We should crush Radiant Corsair. We have scaling seaweed to keep us alive. We have scaling poison to blow apart on the second cycle. It does always matter to some degree what gets hit. For us, it was the Pearl. That's honestly not a big deal at all. And yeah, the Captain's Wheel is so nice. It's scaling this guy to the absolute moon. This thing has a 2.5 second cooldown and permanent haste, so it's 1.25. The Catfish absolutely slaps with Water Wheel plus Captain's Wheel. I got beat by this one time. It was somewhere deep in my subconscious that this is something to be afraid of. Fiery Rebirth makes the build a lot better. So there's one really massive hit here. Oh, you shouldn't have. I mean, What a happy little face on Fiery Rebirth. I mean, why go to Kina when I know she's not giving me anything I care about? She's not giving me the DLC weapons. I guess I'm not getting a fight either, so it's all the same in the end. Toss the Piranha, pick up a silver tier loot item. If it's an ammo, I'm gonna have a stash space problem. It's not, it is crit chance. That definitely goes on this. And I think I've gotten the money I need out of fishing that I'm gonna sell that instead so I can hold on to Clambra for down the line uses. I don't wanna get rid of that. Like if I hit a Curio, it can do so much work. Can't really imagine bailing on this for a flagship build, although I have a lot to enable flagship already. I genuinely think something is wrong and the new stuff is not enabled. I know I bought it, but it was during downtime, so I'm imagining something just didn't work correctly and it's not enabled. I'm so confused. Like, I know it's random, but it seems impossible to get to day 7 without using it. Or without seeing any of it, I mean. Oh, look at this guy playing Weatherglass Primordial Depth Charge with Zorkin in between them. The exact build I want to do. Go fuck yourself, buddy. He's playing all of the new cards. Anyway, we are past the scary part, but I have 120 burn, so I'm probably just dead, I would think. Seaweed's gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting, and I don't think it can lift that hard. Oh, I have Fiery Rebirth. Get scams.
Like
Right, yeah.
Ah, another round.
Totally fair fight. I mean, he had a Fiery Weatherglass, so considering it's level 8 on day 7, I'm gonna say that Fiery Weatherglass is also a scam, and I didn't really do that much dishonesty there. All right, Kina, can you please just show me a DLC card so I can know they're here? I swear to God, they're not enabled. I don't know how else to explain it. Diamond Captain's Wheel doesn't actually do anything. I'm gonna pass on that.
I feel like you're not being fully present with me.
I mean, I can click on Pearl, and I don't really see why I would click on Andy in the current situation. Like, it's pretty easy to replace Jellyfish if you are running a puffer. Gold Port is a lot of money. I'm gonna roll a couple of times anyway. Rainbow Potion's so good if I hit Weatherglass. I'm gonna keep that. Maybe it's stupid to take, but Rainbow Potion just single-handedly solves everything for Weatherglass. I can't say no. I like the cooldown reduction on Cosmic Rock, but I'm gonna click on Dr. Vortex. For some reason, I thought I was gonna generate something during the fight, like I had a boomerang on board. That is not what's gonna happen here. Neophiliac's obviously great for us. The rest of this is just degrees of gold. Oh man. I almost want to concede the run. I'm like, I really have convinced myself that there are no DLC items in this run and something's wrong and it's not enabled. I hope that's not the case, but with each passing shop, I'm more and more certain that for some reason they're not enabled. Tesla Coil, fine by me, it's still 8 gold. Slow effects. Well, let me check a couple of things.
Waiting for your command.
Oh, when I click on this stuff on the side of the board, it glitches out and becomes something else. I originally specifically said that I didn't like the plants on the doodly board because they felt out of place. It turns out they're sick as hell and I love them. I'm gonna use the artist. Heavy is nice, it can be decent on my board.
What's your
But I want an obsidian or toxic catfish, and most of the other enchants aren't that much worse than heavy. Are you turbo? What am I looking at here? Sure. You're all about that haste. It makes sense. JJ, I don't even care if it's the right shop. I just want to see a new item. Please, sir, show me anything that confirms I'm playing a run where Cthulhu exists. I mean, Shipwreck does. Aight? Fuck the water wheel then, yeah? Put this between these two. They're the ones that actually matter. Or if I'm feeling extra spicy, like between these two. Honestly, just screw the entire left side of the board by the dock lines, right? I wasn't expecting this. I might not be finding new items, but I'm certainly finding something. The jellyfish is never coming back. The pearl has like a chance in hell. But yeah, give me that.
Doesn't work out for you. Come back.
So this is just stupid amounts of haste. This should be crazy slow without any additional haste. I think I go for the damage route because I have so much health with scaling seaweed and fire rebirth and I shouldn't need anything else? The pearl's never going in anymore, right? Well, it's a lot more likely to be infinite looking at it. Yeah, because you have shipwreck. I would need a second pearl for it to matter. I don't think I care. Clamra is pretty good in terms of start of combat effects though, like that's the thing. Just slow 6 items for 1 is pretty good. It's never gonna go off a second time though. I like dock lines a lot. I guess the Weatherglass Cthulhu Dream is done and we're doing new shipwreck strats. This pearl can't hit the board. It's not good enough to replace anything. Same with Rainbow Potion now that we've got in multicast. And I need to buy this chum because I have both Cove and Ambergris. Skill upgrades. Guarantees extra poison damage. Whereas Pole could show me whether or not Cthulhu's enabled. I'm gonna make the right choice and click skill upgrades. +2 poison on all or +3 poison on catfish. I think +2 poison on all is slightly better. It's got better synergies down the line too. Oh, I like the new animation for the upgrade on skills though. That was actually pretty slick. I'm fucking crazy. I specifically said that I think Poison Vanessa is gonna be a lot stronger because with the addition of Shipwreck, you can close out the mid games much more reliably than you used to. Well, let's test that shit. They have an Obsidian Lifesteal flagship. It is 4.5 second cooldown in spite of the nerfs. Yeah, I'm just dead. Wait, no, I win actually, because it's gonna be slowed literally forever. The next shot will kill me, probably. But then I have a second life bar and we'll kill him during that life bar. It's easy, we got this. Not even close, baby. I'd like to thank Fiery Rebirth for hard carrying the run. All right, yeah, it turns out Shipwreck with Fiery Rebirth is certainly one way for Poison to close out a run. We have something going on. Go to JJ, look for new items. They're supposed to exist. I've been told they exist. I think at this point I have confirmed, 9 days in, haven't seen a new item. Probably no new items in this run. I'm still gonna keep going to shops. I want to improve what I do have. Man, that's so disheartening. Oh, I come in specifically single-minded goal. I am going to summon Cthulhu. Then Cthulhu is not here. At least I have cool new plants. I can change them whenever I want. I do like that a lot. I can click down here. Oh, I can get numbers on my computer. Weird. Anyway, I'm sorry. I really like the Dooley board. It's playing the original battle music this time. I wonder if it's randomized which one it does. No idea how it picks its song. I mean, normally it's just like an easy poison skills, but I'm kind of running out of poison skills. With multicast dock lines, do I want like crit scaling on slow now? Slow freeze is still fine. What poison skill do I want? 1 second. I can go Professor Wriggle specifically for Venomous Vitality to get the regen equal to half enemy poison skill. I'm gonna do that. Like the misses are still pretty solid. Sadly, it's not a Venomous Blade situation. And while initial dose is solid and final dose is solid, I'd rather connection issues. I was going to say I'd rather Paralytic Poison or Venomous Vitality. They're like much bigger hits than +3 poison. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna go take a walk for a second because this, if it does the same thing as last time, which I assume it will every time, it's going to spend 30 seconds holding me hostage before booting me to the main menu again. All right, so like I was saying before I got disconnected, I think I can do better than +3 to 6 poison. Well, that'll fucking teach me. Maybe the Weatherglass will still happen somehow. Spoilers, the Weatherglass will not be happening. Oh, Diamond Pearl, it's much better now. Unfortunately, it just doesn't really matter to me. Like, what am I using a Diamond Pearl for? Why do I care? I can get the chum, cheese out some extra value, and that's neat, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, hold up. The chum is multicast now. So, like, I still don't want that, but, like, if I can get the Clamra upgraded off of a Curio, it's probably better than dock lines, because it'll instantly have slow at start of fight. 10 seconds is a lot fucking longer, man. Oh man, maybe this doesn't happen. I want it to happen, but I don't think it's going to. Anyway, I wasn't expecting of all the bugs to see just not getting to use the new items. If I go to Stell, I could like put Catfish on the left side and drop the Toxic Seashell. I know he got me far, but it's over now. I could drop the Toxic Seashell, put the Seaweed on this side, have more haste, more dock lines, more slow. Use the Catfish to charge the Seaweed for more durability. It's enough damage on its own. If I got a Diamond Rivet Gun, I'd be willing to do something dumb like that. Radiant Sirens, wow. Tool. Oh wait, upgrade an item of Allure tier or a tool of Allure? An item. So that'll upgrade my Seaweed if nothing else. Yeah, okay, I'll toss this and pick up a hammer. It gets me an upgrade on the Seaweed. Or on the Cove, as it were. Not really up to me. And I think I'm good. Like, yeah, Pig's very strong. He's 7 wins, which is pretty scary. He's only lost once, but I'm fucked up. I've got a Shipwreck. I've got Fiery Rebirth. I've got Infinite Slow. He's got a Fiery Fixer-Upper. Double Matchbox, and one has 16 burn for some godforsaken reason. We're gonna need these dock lines to go a little bit hard. Also, he just randomly froze all of my haste, which does hurt a lot. I'm probably just dead. Maybe I should. I think I'd have won this if I were hasting. I think I still win this. I'd have won it a lot easier if I were hasting the dock lines instead of the seashell. This is a mistake. Having the dock lines go off substantially early and then clearly maintain uptime and keep proliferating the slow. That's so much more important than a little bit more throughput on poison. I have enough poison. Catfish on its own is enough. I was considering dropping the seashell. This is awkward. I'm gonna go to Ayla and just be here to roll.
But I can help you finish a fight.
I got a Piggle from him, so I didn't fish anything up. That's horseshit. Why are his items triggering before mine? Obsidian Pistol Sword on the poison build that's gone to the moon. I don't want to hear about it. Fuck off. Oh, that's such an insane item for other runs. Yeah, we should crush Veteran Octopus. This should be enough to full slow the whole board. And having seen that last fight, I think Clamra's dead to me. I think there's a clear need here. Yeah, the Catfish is gonna make sure that I usually have haste on the Captain's wheel. I think I like this a lot. I think this is really strong. I mean, it's really strong because of specifically 2 pieces, but hey, we found the pieces we needed to be strong. The complete lack of burn items does hurt my soul more than a little bit. A random fire enchant onto Seaweed would be pretty good, although obviously poison would be better considering the build.
A spineless.
Hey, hammer's coming through. Toss the scimitar, get a gold tier loot item. I guess all I care about really is cooldown reduction and experience. Yeah, sure. It scales the poison, it scales the shield a teeny tiny bit. Do I take Foreboding Winds and kill myself to my opponent's swashbuckle again? Yeah, I do. I thought it was right then, I still think it's right. Just got punished doesn't mean I didn't weigh the odds. I think on average taking Foreboding Winds is correct on poison builds. Especially when my opponent's just permanently slowed, right? Pendulum was changed back. There was no patch about this. In the previous patch, Pendulum was an 8-second active item. Now it is when you use an adjacent item, charge the other adjacent item for 1 second, and it gains 10% crit chance for the fight. So it's sort of like a charge-based crit scaling 2-slot metronome. It's definitely interesting. It's probably really good. If you could just dupe your Atlato and get 2 of them, it would be the most insane item in the game. Looking forward to seeing that on Reddit.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the
Create an
fight.
item, gold tier skills. This is 10% crit on my whole board. This is 1 more slow target, probably unnecessary. This is a little bit more poison scaling. That's a little bit more heal scaling. Is 10% crit worth? Like, probably not. I'm gonna go gold tier skills. I think there's a lot of skills that meaningfully improve my board and item upgrades just don't.
Sphinxians must work together.
Okay. I think I flip my board to get the crit chance on the catfish. I think that's the play.
Every coin goes back to our community. We Sphinxians thank you.
It's rightmost poison and leftmost crit. Because of the scaling on catfish, I think it's going to very quickly become correct to have the crit here. I'll go Hero Merchants again. I believe Rivet Gun is right to left, so I could never have the crit chance hit the catfish if I'm scaling the seaweed with it. I'm gonna go Dooley instead. I would be hype about fiber optics. Oh, you shouldn't have. I mean, really, you shouldn't have. That's messed up, man. So my fastest item is likely to be this at every 2.4 seconds go off twice, so every 1.2 seconds charge. I mean, you buy this one. It's a toxic P air conditioner? What core? Dooley, what are you talking about? You roll here just in case there's something you're not thinking of. There's too many options. Very genuinely, I think you drop this. And now the catfish just charges the seaweed. I know positioning doesn't matter, but just out of sheer paranoia, I'm gonna do this. So now I just have like absolutely insane scaling on the seaweed. And I think that's final board. I think we're done. You made it a long time, Seashell. You know what? I have so much life. I bet it's better to do this. I have 2 life bars. This gives me shield anyway. I bet it's better to just charge the poison as much as I can. I'll tell you what's not gonna happen. Chump. The build's very fast with Shipwreck and Fiber Optics. Yeah, we go Nufu here every time. What do you have, man? These are so thoroughly not it. I guess I'll take the +3 poison if you're gonna really force me to pick it again. So, I'm a little hesitant about this, but I really can't imagine a way to make my board better than it currently is. I've got full slow on my opponent's board. I have full haste on my own board. Shielded Electric Eels is interesting. He has Tripwire, so that's gonna get real ugly real fast, but he should just die to poison before I die, right? Definitely I don't like Diamond Tripwire Proboscis. It fucks up my build a lot. But every time my items go off, they're like self-charging to some degree. No, I think I actually might lose. He's not scaling really at all. No, I win. Entirely thanks to Fire Rebirth, just really putting an otherwise mediocre shit run on its back.
More plunder.
My build's bad if it's full slowed. I think I knew that though. I think I wasn't planning on doing great against Heavy Disruption. Turbo on the Catfish is surprisingly good since it's gonna do a lot of haste uptime on these items that aren't next to the wheel. Anyway, JJ, please keep showing me vanilla items. Pufferfish at 9 seconds feels pretty bad. Also, I just really can't imagine finding space for him at this point. Every time this goes off, it's going to generate 4 haste, which is going to charge the Pufferfish pretty much entirely. That he's going to go off twice. Am I supposed to take a Pufferfish here? I just don't have that much haste, really. Like, I'd have to drop all of my slow for it. There's no shot. Also, I'm very sad about my lack of vitals. The whole reason for this run was just to screw around and try to summon Cthulhu. Ah, there's a lot of run left. It's like all of my money to get Diamond and Inexorable, but it's a shitload of crit chance over the remaining days. I'm going to take that offer, I think. Toss the Pearl, toss the Elusive. Clamorous Seaweed can still come in. A part of me thinks the Seaweed is better than this. It's just so much poison versus like purely defensive scale that does nothing against one-shot builds. It's a trap. It's matchup dependent, but it's a trap. I won't know what the matchup is until I see their board. On average, I think Seaweed is worse against a lot of boards. Especially going into like days 11, 12, 13, 14. I think the Seaweed's never coming in. I think the Clamora's never coming in. And I'm selling everything I can before the code because once I sell this, it's, you know, just value lost. I will keep the hammer. It can do something. And we take diamond inexorable. This is a lot of crit chance. Do I kill a Void Colossus? I don't think I do. I put in a lot of poison. I bypass his shields. You know what? I changed my mind. I think I beat Void Colossus, and it's one of the ugliest possible wins you can get, provided he does not immediately snipe Turbo Catfish. Instant 135 poison is a good start. His whole board is slowed. First shot was not on Catfish, that's an easy win. Actually, since he was already at nearly 400 poison at that point in time, I think it was an easy win no matter what he hit. Yeah, Shipwreck's good. Fiber Optic's also good. Turns out when you have 4 item slots devoted to this madness, you have a good build.
Skirmish.
Gain shield equal to your enemy's burn, but you're not an aquatic item. Slow skills, you say? Like, as much as I like slow freeze, I like massive durability diamond skills more. Huh, so you want to scale my weapons? No. Sir, please! When you use a tool, adjacent items gain 9% crit. Well, the positioning on these shouldn't matter. And this gives me the crit scaling. If I'm wrong and I've fucked the build... Yeah, this highlights what it goes to, not what it's coming from. No matter where I put it, it doesn't highlight the catfish. So this is at least very rapidly 100% crit chance on that item. Whereas almost everything else I was offered is literally nothing. There's no small item. I don't know, catfish scaling by 1 more per poison does seem like kind of a big deal. But I think the max health will ultimately be more important. Do I just want to take temp health? Like, what tool am I getting? These are already done. Yeah, I don't want to spend money on Orion. Just to take the health. And again, I just feel pretty strong. Like, I think this is good enough to close out day 11.
My fight isn't with you, but
The fiber optics is just the nail in the coffin. It's so much power. Slow and steady at diamond, big burns, rocket launcher, ignition core. How fast is the drill in this build? It's looking pretty fucking fast with an Illusoray, huh? I've got 2 life bars, but I don't know if it'll be enough against this. I'm already at 200 burn. We're done getting frozen on the catfish though, so I think we've got him. Oh yeah, he's at 1,000 poison. I think we're fine. He didn't even cheat death me somehow. Can I get a recount on the amount of shield Toxic Seashell gave? Hold up. 2,500 shield and as much poison as the catfish thanks to the massive charging. Okay, yeah, you get to stay. I'm glad I didn't get rid of you. Seems like it's a pretty good setup. I'm also just thrilled to have my day 1 enchanted item be hard carrying at the end of it. I mean, upgrading these poison items to diamond is actually meaningful damage. That isn't, that's just bait. Do I even want new diamond items? Like, I don't want to spend 16 gold on that, no thank you.
Swim away then, or walk away.
2 gold, no thank you, take the gold tier loot. What the hell is this? Oh, there's new art completely for the upgrade hammer. I don't think this is just like colored old art. I think this is completely different. Unfortunately, I have no silver tier items. I'll keep it in case I find one though. And we gamble for health every single, not health, experience every single time here. We should beat Frost Street Champion. These other guys don't have anything I specifically care about. I just want to push experience. Like, I just think that we deal enough poison to win this, but it's gonna be very, very ugly. That's kind of always the case. Blizzard plus Iceberg always sucks to watch. But yeah, we've got him. And I can hear my dog whining. He wants to go out, so I'm gonna go walk him, and I'll be back with you once this fight ends.
Good fighter. Impressed.
All right, the dog's been let out, and it looks like we got Blizzard. I'm going to not click on that. No. Disconnect me all you want. I will never be clicking that Blizzard. All right, we're back. Blizzard's still here. I am not tempted. We're going to leave. They have a great build. I don't think freezing it at the start of combat's gonna help me at all. Curio, it's been a while.
Everything you need.
Feathers are appreciated. Slow duration is great. Oh, right. Truffles are a loot item, which means Curio can sell them. That's pretty good. That might just make it better for Pig now that, like, Curio's just a good shop for Pig then. Now, unfortunately, oh, actually, the haste on Catfish is pretty good.
It's been sitting there 20 years. Wait,
Nothing's affecting cooldowns, so I can just buy this and sell it immediately. Happily roll. No burn items for that, unfortunately. I could have upgraded. Oh, wait, they suck anyway. Yeah, upgrading the boots no longer boosts the haste duration, so it doesn't really matter. I think I'm good. I don't think I want anything else here. Kind of a weak Curio, to be honest. Upgrade an item. I can get 10% crit chance on everything. We got decent crit chance these days. Or I can get anything. Who knows what's in the box? Maybe it's even 10% crit chance. See? It's 10% crit chance. It's immediately 12% the first time this goes off, and then it ramps. I'm very happy to take crit scaling.
Coin goes back to our community.
Monster loot's very, very good, whether it's experience or feathers. That's tough. 12% one item or 6% all items. I think it's 6% all items. I don't think the catfish is that much more important than the toxic sea. The catfish charges 4 seconds. We're nowhere near any sort of breakpoint, so that won't matter. I think all items for more activations on dock lines for more crit, more activations on captain's wheel for more scaling. I think it's all items. I could be convinced that I'm picking the wrong choice here and it's just catfish that matters, but I think it's all items. 4.5 second catfish, poisons 11, gains 3 poison whenever it gets hasted. Captain's wheel, 2.4 second cooldown, haste adjacent items for 2 seconds, which is going to scale this to the moon. The shipwreck is going to get multicast. It's giving all of my items multicast, as well as 10% crit. When it goes off twice every 2.25 seconds, thanks to its permanent haste, it will then charge with fiber optics 4 seconds on the toxic seashell, which will then go off twice. Much like my dock lines that are going off twice nonstop because they're permanently hasted as well. And the dock lines are scaling the crit here with flashy mechanic, but that hardly matters because now they're also scaling the crit with their slow effect using slowed targets. So we're full hasted because this catfish is also going to haste the captain's wheel and the seashell because it's just going to finish off what the captain's wheel misses. Our opponent's full slowed, we're full crit, crazy poison output from these 2 items with multicast and fiber optics, 2 life bars with fire to rebirth, but it's a pig. So as fucked up as all of this is, it's almost as messed up as the fact that Cthulhu wasn't ever offered to me along with any other new cards. Pig can just kill me. Obsidian Fixer-Upper with lifesteal no less. Oh, it's only doing 700? Get out of here, loser. What are you talking about? Yeah, we're gonna full slow his board and he's just going to die like a chump. This isn't even close. Oh, man. You would think that I'd be scared, but it's just a 4 second cooldown, permanently slowed. The rest of his board's horribly slow. I don't even need my cheat death here, I think. I think I just shielded most of the seashell because you look at 123 shield, you think it's a bad item that doesn't matter, and then you click recap, and you're like, wait, hold up. What do you mean 3.6 thousand shield? Because it went off 16 times thanks to the fiber optics, the shipwreck, and the very fast turbo catfish. 22 triggers apparently here on Captain's Wheel. It's counting them twice. 22, 11 to here, and 11 to there. But still very, very good. Dock lines full slowing. Just absolutely disgustingly effective poison build. Way better than average because of these fiber optics. But still, Shipwreck just gives you a late game that you did not have before. You can win with Catfish. You don't need a pufferfish. This is a cool build. I think this is still like a good showcase of the new poison meta of how you can, like, you don't need to play pufferfish. There's strong things with Shipwreck. But hopefully, my next video will actually feature Cthulhu. Let's get to the main menu and figure out what's going on, because apparently I just didn't have DLC cards enabled. It is a really good build. I'm very happy with this. Fire Rebirth is sick. Chemical Fire is a massive amount of poison with multicast and everything. Inexorable was 26% crit. Flashy Mechanic and slowed targets basically guaranteed I got to full crit very, very quickly. Couple of good poison skills that really carry the early game and a bit of starting crit. Like nothing but crit skills, poison skills, and fiery rebirth. I knew what I was about. I was about multicasting poison, making it faster, and making my enemy slower, which is like making myself faster, but in reverse. Really solid build. Looks so much weaker than it is, but horribly, horribly threatening. Really impressed with how good poison is in the late game now. Oh yes, right, now that I'm a pay-to-win piece of shit, I get to get all the chests. Thank you, game. Slowly climbing up. Whoa, what is this? Final dose is not leaving, but I completed all of my daily challenges. And I actually completed the one I said I would never manage with just the seaweed. 15,000 healing in one run. Nice weekly challenge. Thank you, seaweed. And that first game got me to level 10 instantly. Okay. I think I'm gonna get a lot more chests than I thought I was from these mechanics. So if I go over to the prize pass now, I should have, yeah, there's like a collect all button. I don't know what that is, but if I click collect all, what happens? It grayed out and nothing changed. I'm gonna go back and come back in and see if it's collected them and just didn't animate. It does not look like it. The collect all button's just a prank. Also, I don't know how it happened, but that was reversed a second ago. Anyway, I don't know what's going on there. Can I have these? Game? I'm gonna log in and out. All right, take two. We go to the prize pass. There's a collect all button. I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm gonna just start by trying to click them. What did that mean? I don't understand. What do you want from me? Okay, prize pass doesn't really work. I'll get that stuff eventually, I guess. Just like the Duke expansions. Oh, what? Is it on or off? How do I tell? I don't get it. What does that mean? What? I can't even select a hero anymore. I no longer have a collection either. I'm gonna try to restart the game one more time. All right, third try. I appear to have gained the tickets at some point during that shit show. I have my heroes again. So, expansion. Okay, it was grayed out. When I was first here during the downtime, I was clicking around. I didn't realize that it had changed appearance, and I accidentally disabled it because I'm a big dumbass. That's fine, that's on me. Now, about the rest of this shit show though, prize pass, please, I would like to collect the things I am paying to win about. Okay, so I collected the tickets, but not that part. Can I collect the tickets here? No. And the controls are also what is this? Why does it keep reversing the oh! If I grab slightly above the bar, it's reversed. And if I grab the bar, it's not. That's really bad UI. Dude, I don't think this was ready to ship. I think this was really a crunch time sort of situation, because this is just all fucked. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about the prize pass. It's gone exactly as perfectly as you could ever have hoped. And next time, we're gonna actually play with the button lit up. Which means that it's on. And we're gonna try to summon Cthulhu. But for now, I'm done. I've been rather incoherent. No, that's the original channel. I'm Inco on this channel, and I'm fucking losing it. I hope you're having a good time with the new Bazaar patch. I understand if you aren't, though. I am still having a good time. I love the core gameplay loop. There are a lot of interesting changes, and I'm looking forward to trying out some more of them. I'll see all of you in the next one.